Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Oh, I love that. That's harmonized. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And while we begin this morning, I want you to stand up, greet each other, say thank you for being here today. Thank you for being here today. And today is the day when we celebrate those in our lives who are our fathers. Those who are fathers by biologically, by marriage, by whatever. However, you are a father. We honor you, so we invite you to stand up. If you are a father, a father figure, a surrogate father, please stand up so we can honor you today. We honor you. And today we also, tomorrow actually, we honor a very special day in the life of this country, which we celebrate as Juneteenth. Juneteenth is the day in 1865 when the word of the Emancipation Proclamation that enslaved people were free finally reached those in Texas. Some 2 years after that proclamation was signed by President Lincoln. And I found this article in, actually it's written by a Unity minister, Reverend Jackie Hawkins. It's about why we celebrate Juneteenth. And it says anyway, this is what it says in the proclamation that was finally announced to those in Texas. The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with the proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves, and the connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired labor. And we know that that was simply a proclamation, and we know that what ensued was not truly that. And we know that even today, many people are still oppressed and held down because of the color of their skin. But what Jackie says in her article, why do we celebrate Juneteenth? And she says it matters more than ever that we celebrate Juneteenth because of the evolution in consciousness that it can represent. The spirit of Juneteenth, written by Tom Feelings, expresses so well why we celebrate Juneteenth. If this part of our history could be told in such a way that those chains of the past, those shackles that physically bound us together against our wills could, in the telling, become spiritual links that willingly bind us together now and into the future, then that painful middle passage could become, ironically, a positive connecting line to all of us, whether living inside or outside the continent of Africa. Now that we know better, we must continue to do better. We must not fall asleep on the job. We must continue the work of creating a society where all people are appreciated, loved, and respected for who they are, rather than for the color of their skin, their disability status, the name of their religion, or the orientation of their sexuality, or their gender orientation. We are one spirit. We are one humanity.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you for that, and thank you for acknowledging the importance of that day. I think sometimes it does get lost, and I celebrate that it is a national holiday once again. And thank you for supporting that today. So I have a couple of things I want to share with you before we get going. One is that we do have a welcome table over here. There's also a sign-up sheet. Dr. Verne announced a couple weeks ago that we're starting a men's group here at CSL Parker, and there's a list over there you can sign up. And I believe I heard the rumor that Bob Duvall has agreed to lead that group.
Yeah.
Yay, thank you, Bob. Thank you. So, we're excited about getting that going, and I don't know when that first meeting will be, but sign up and you'll get some information about that. I'd also like to let you know that we set some tables up in the back if you want to sit down with your food and visit with other people after service. We want to have an opportunity for you to do that. The other thing I want to make you aware of is that we have this box. It's a beautiful box, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
This is our prayer box now. So it will be stationed back at the back, and when you leave, you can, if you have a prayer request, you can place it in the box. There are sheets here, a prayer request sheet. You can fill that out and place it in the box, and know that these prayer requests will be taken into prayer by our prayer practitioners. And speaking of practitioners, if you see those around who have the white stoles on, they are practitioners. And they are here to pray with you, to hold you in prayer, and to know the truth with you and for you. So if you have something going on in your life, it may be a celebration, or it may be something that you want to bring into your life, or some issue that you might be having, please ask one of them to sit with you after service and pray with you. They'll be happy, delighted to do that. And so now I want to invite Ann Grove up to make an announcement.
Good morning.
I needed the specialist to do that for me.
Nice.
Good morning. Announcement. Oh yeah, next Saturday is our very first service Saturday. Saturday morning, we're going to gather in small groups and go to homes of seniors in Douglas County and help them with light yard cleanup. We're also going to provide companions for each homeowner. That's one or more people who will just sit and chat with them while they're at the house. If you haven't already signed up, would you come see me or go over there and do it? And those delinquent people who have signed up and who have not completed the online form, that must be completed tomorrow. This form is so that ARDC, Aging Resources, knows who is going to each home, and this is for the protection of their clients. So we cannot have too many volunteers, and we cannot have too much fun. So do the paperwork so we could gather on Saturday. Thank you.
Kenny, you have an announcement.
Good morning. Happy Father's Day. So every
Closer.
There you go.
every December for probably the last 5 or 6 years, we've had a needs drive for the Crisis Center.
The Crisis Center exists to end domestic violence through advocacy and education. So they are evidently doing a Christmas in July. So they have sent us a list of things that they are in need of. So this is the list. I'm going to set it over on the welcome table. And for the month of July, if you can check this list and while you're at the grocery store or making a special trip, these are things these people really need. They're basic things, kitchen things, women's products, that sort of thing. So we'll leave it on the table at the end of July. If we're still going strong, we'll keep going. But they would really appreciate your donations. So thank you. Yeah?
Are those donations supposed to be brought here, or?
Yes, if you could bring them here, we usually set up a table back here. And we take them home as it builds up, and then we take it all at the end of the month. Yeah. By the way, this is my father-in-law. That's my father. And this is my husband. And his two boys, who call him Duffy.
Oh, I'm up. I'm so glad he's memorized what we're supposed to do. Today's reading is from the book Power versus Force by Dr. David Hawkins. The levels of consciousness, energy fields, are calibrated according to their measurable effect. With each progressive rise in the level of consciousness, the frequency or vibration of energy increases. Thus, higher consciousness radiates a beneficial and healing effect on the world, verifiable in human muscle response, which stays strong in the presence of love and truth. In contrast, non-truth or negative energy fields induce a weak muscle response. That which weakens life energy is to be avoided. Shame, guilt, confusion, fear, hatred, pride, hopelessness, and falsehood. That which uplifts life is to be realized. Truth, courage, acceptance, reason, love, beauty. It is to be noted that the influence of a very few individuals of advanced consciousness counterbalances whole large populations of lower levels.
I invite you to take a breath, your feet flat on the ground, and step into this meditation space. Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. sanctuary. I am pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I am living sanctuary. I am your sanctuary, a sanctuary for you.
Just want to take a moment. Take a breath. Allow that breath to bring your awareness into this now moment. Breathing into your heart. Allowing that breath to be an affirmation. I am a sanctuary. I'm a living, breathing, vibrant sanctuary for that spirit of life that is breathing me into being. That vital energy that is the source of all, the source of all that is, I am. And I choose in this moment to acknowledge my mind is a sanctuary. A place, consciousness of knowing. And my heart is the vessel for the allness that God is, expressing in this moment. And I, in my body, am a vessel, sanctuary for that life. With every breath, with every heartbeat, with every thought, with every movement, with every function of my body, I am a living, breathing, vitally alive sanctuary for God, for Source, for pure light and love and beauty and peace and all the good that I could possibly imagine. God is here and now. I am. I invite you to feel into that. Feel what that feels like in your heart. Feel what it feels like as you allow the light of that truth to illumine your thinking, to clear your mind of any idea that you are not that. And allow that energy to move through every fiber of your body, releasing any heaviness, anything that you might have held on to that is unlike that pure vibration. As you claim that you are a living sanctuary for God, for Source, for life. And with every breath, ground that awareness more fully and completely right here. Allow that awareness to expand. To know that we, together, co-create this resonant field of light and love. We, together, are a living sanctuary. But we know that that sanctuary is not contained within walls It is not contained within our minds. It is not contained within our bodies. It is not contained within our hearts. It is boundless, limitless. Simply our awareness claims it, knows it. And so it extends beyond this place. We are connected with all life, all creation. So we play firm and loud the truth. And so as you take this next breath, I invite you to feel yourself in this space, in this sanctuary of energy of light and love. Feel yourself grounded and present. Feel your feet against the floor. Breathing all of that awareness back into this now moment. And when you're ready, just gently opening your eyes, coming back into the space.
My word
Thank you, Laura. What do you think about them being down here? Much more intimate, closer. I like it as well. We're going to figure out how we can make everything work down here, I think. I like how the curtain is closed, too, so it's not like it's void or something back in the back. It's like more, I don't know, it's more intimate. It is. And I like the curve of the chairs. I don't know who did that, but I like it. And, cool. I can see you all a little bit better. I like that. So I'm curious, how many of you, I'm guessing I know the answer, but how many of you have read the book or seen the movie The Secret?
What did you say?
The Secret, the movie or the book The Secret. Most of you have seen it or heard about it. Believe it or not, I had not read the book or seen the movie, but something was coming to me about the secret, the secret, the secret. As I was meditating this week and writing this week, the secret, what is the secret? What is the secret of life? Don't we all want to know that? What is the secret of life? And so I thought, okay, I'm going to watch the movie. Yesterday, I decided I was going to watch the movie. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was kind of just speeding through it. But if you're familiar and you remember the book and the story, it starts out with this secret that's been hidden for all of these ages that only the certain people know, and they don't want to let anybody else know because they're afraid of the power that it might give them, or they're afraid that if we know the secret, we're the ones that are going to have the power, we're the ones that are going to have the money, we're the ones that are going to have all of the stuff that these people want for themselves, right? So they're afraid that we're going to learn it. And so this woman who wrote the book is going to reveal the secret to all of us so that we too can have everything that we want, create what we want, have the lives that we want. And so that's how it starts out. You'll have to watch it. It's just kind of, I thought it was funny actually how it was all coming about. And she has somehow discovered this secret that she's sharing with the world. All of these people, like Bob Proctor and Joe Vitale, I think is his name, and Michael Beckwith, and all of these leaders in the spiritual realm, and the teachers and the authors, and are in the movie. They're talking about this, and they say, "What is the secret?" And Bob Proctor at the first said, "The secret is the law of attraction." The secret is the law of attraction and how we work with the law of attraction. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think that was really a secret. I mean, isn't it something that we've all sort of been learning about, and New Thought has really been teaching about for way over 100 years, and it really wasn't new to New Thought, was it? It's all just sort of come about, and it came through New Thought, came out of what we discovered, and someone discovered and began to practice this mind cure idea that with our minds we can cure our bodies, and if it worked on curing our bodies, then it must work in other ways, right, in the body of our affairs. So we learn all this stuff, the law of mind, the law of attraction, the law of mind action, and it's wonderful. It's a great truth that we have learned, that we have taught. It's been life-transforming for many of us, hasn't it? This philosophy, this teaching of how we do through our thinking, through our feeling, draw into our experience that which matches it. That's what we teach, right? And I think it is a very important teaching. I think it's transformed my life. The teaching, when I first started learning New Thought, I was like, whoa, this is resonating with me. This feels like truth to me. So we learn this, how to think and how to get into a feeling and how to attract into our lives these things that we desire. And it's great. It's great. It's powerful. But what was really laid on my heart this week? Have you ever just argued with Spirit? Anybody ever just... No, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to do that. Anybody else do that with me? Please tell me you do. heart that for us who have learned that, who have practiced that, it's time to move beyond that. Not to do away with it, but to include it and transcend it. I believe if we are truly going to continue in our evolutionary process of humanity, if we are truly going to co-create a world that works for everybody, we have to move beyond this idea of mind action. The law of mind action is powerful. But I think we need to include that and transcend that and move into what came to me as the law of heart activation. The law of heart activation to me is the next step in our evolution of consciousness, of humanity. Is bringing in, it's not new, but it is a conscious choice that we get to make to bring in more of what we might think of as a divine feminine energy, or we might think of as the Holy Spirit energy of the heart. We've learned about thinking. We've learned about that which is associated very much primarily with, I'm not thinking about man and woman or male and female, but the masculine energy. Thinking and doing, controlling, creating what we want. Nothing wrong with that. But I think we have to use that, but use it in a way that is inspired by Spirit, by the Holy Spirit, by the divine feminine within each of us. That makes sense to you? So what is it when I think about what is the heart of us? What is in the heart of us? When we talk about activating, when I think about activating the heart, I think, well, what is that? We use that word a lot. Our heart. You know, when we ask a child or anybody, well, where are you? Do they point here? No. When you ask a child, where are you? I'm here. I am here. This is me in my heart. I like to think of the heart as a chalice. Not the physical heart necessarily, but the heart of our soul, the heart of our being. Is a space, a chalice, a sanctuary for the divine. For the very seed code of who you are, what you are. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God in the beginning. And the Word was God in the beginning. And the Word became flesh, and the Word dwelt within us. I think that word, you can call it the Word, the Christ, the Logos, the divine idea, the true light. Whatever it is that you associate with that, I see it as our divine DNA that is held there in the heart, just waiting to be acknowledged and activated and expressed as us. When we talk about manifestation, when we talk about creating, when we talk about the law of attraction through our thoughts and through our feelings, what is it? What would we create if we allowed that divine DNA, those energies of God, the love and the light and the peace and the joy and the abundance and the unity and all of the ideas, all of the vibrations, all of the frequencies that we associate with God? What would we create if we activated that and allowed that to be the source of our thinking, the source of our feeling, the source of our acting, the source of our creating? What would we create? What world could we possibly create? Behold, I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the former things had passed away. That is where we are going as a humanity in evolution. I believe that's where we have to go in our evolution of consciousness. To not be thinking about what do I want, what can I create from my mind, from the things I think I need or want, but what can I do to be a vessel for that divine aspect of God that wants to express and wants to demonstrate here on the earth at this time now. And we have to move beyond this law of mind. Although we use it, let's move into this law of activation, heart activation. How do we do that? As much as I have moved away from traditional Christianity I grew up with, as much as I've moved away from it, I still go back to the teaching of Jesus. Because I think when we think of Jesus, as I said last week, as a teacher of enlightenment, there is great truth, great awareness in some of that teaching. And what did he say when somebody said to him, what are we going to eat? What are we going to wear? What are we going to do? He didn't say, well, why don't you stop and think about it? Why don't you give it a whole lot of thought? Why don't you get into the feeling of it? What did he say? He said, take no thought. No thought. If thought was created, wouldn't he have said, well, think about it. Think hard on it. Get into the vibration of it. He didn't say that. He said, don't think about it. What did he say to do instead? Don't think about it. Seek the kingdom. Seek the kingdom. What is the kingdom? Where is the kingdom? Right here. Right here. The kingdom is within you. The kingdom is among you. The kingdom is here. The kingdom is spread out upon the earth. We just don't see it. Seek the kingdom. And I believe he probably would have said, don't just seek it, but find it. Don't just seek it, but know it. We have to stop being the seekers and be the finders. We have to stop being the seekers and be the knowers of truth and practitioners of truth. If we're truly going to co-create that world, that vision that we know is possible for all people. You have to. And I did, people say, well, you don't have to do anything. No, you don't. You don't have to do anything. I believe that's the answer. Activate that within us. Because all of that vibration is in there. It's what you are. I wanted to remind you of this reading that Ann shared. When he says, that which is the truth, is to be real, to be realized. That which uplifts life is to be realized. What does it mean to be realized? Not just thought about. Not just have an idea about, oh, well, isn't that great, but to realize it, to feel it, to embody it. He says, that which uplifts life is to be realized. Truth and courage and acceptance and reason and love and beauty and joy and peace, and they're all frequencies, vibrations. And they're all within you. They're all vibrations of the Word, the Logos, the Christ, that is just waiting to be awakened and realized and lived and expressed as each of us. So I want us to think about this. I thought about that, this idea. We learned this thing about change your thinking, change your life. We have lived by that. Change your thinking, change your life. And it's true. Please don't hear me discounting that. It's true. But let's incorporate that into a new adage. Awaken your heart and actuate your life. Awaken your heart and actuate your life, impel your life. Move your life. Live it. And live it in that awareness of heart-centered energy and life. How do we do that? There are many ways we do that, right? I mean, even as something as not simple, but something that can be as simple as beginning our day with that song. Thank you. I'm thankful for this day. Gratitude is a powerful energy of the heart. How do we do that? Feeling that vibration. I'm going to invite you to do this with me. I hesitated to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to invite you to breathe for a moment. Take a breath. Take a deep breath. And I want us to connect with that primordial sound of the Word, the universe. The traditions, many Eastern traditions teach that through the Om. The Om is the primordial sound of the universe. And I want to remind us that there are 3 syllables in that. A-U-Om. A-U-Om. Because those different syllables activate different frequencies. Heart frequency, mind frequency, body frequency. Conscious, subconscious, superconscious. Father, Mother, Creator, expression, manifestation, Holy Spirit, all of those ideas of the Trinity. And so let's stop for a moment, take a breath, and we're going to chant for a moment together. Feel the vibration. Feel how chanting and toning can align you and attune you to a vibration, the primordial vibration of God, of the universe, the Logos, Christ, at the center of your being. Awakening in your heart, awakening in your mind, awakening in your body, knowing that you are that vibration, pure, holy vibration. vibration. To know that in truth you are that sanctuary of the divine in body, in mind, and spirit. And so you activate in your own consciousness and wait. Wait for that awareness to arise into your mind. Take no thought, but seek the kingdom. And seek the righteousness, the energy, vibrations, the frequency that the kingdom is. And in that awareness, all the things that you truly desire are yours. The peace and the love and the joy are yours in the moment that you claim it, that you allow it, that you receive it into your heart and awaken to that within the very center of your being. They're already there. And then know and trust that you are in the flow of that divine life as you act and as you think and as you feel into that. And know and trust the divine flow to flow through you in the vibration of that. And trust, yes, the law of attraction to attract into your life, into the world, all that is a match to those finer, brighter frequencies of God that you are. Unencumbered by your own thinking, unencumbered by any other vibration, but the pure vibration of God living itself in you, through you, as you attract into your life and into the life of all humanity, that which matches, is in resonance with the vibration of peace and love and joy and unity and wholeness. All the ideas and concepts and vibrations we associate with God. So I want you to close your eyes for a moment once again, take a breath, and envision that new world, the new earth. The new earth that is created from a new heaven, a new consciousness of unity and oneness and peace and love and joy embodied as you. Remember, Dr. Hawkins says, the influence of a very few individuals of advanced consciousness counterbalances whole populations at a lower frequency. That is our call. That is our call. And we are ready to say yes, to answer the call, to yes, use what we know as the law of mind, the law of attraction, but to also include and transcend that and know that we also know the power of the law of heart activation. I awaken my heart and actuate life. See it, know it, claim it. Take no thought, but seek the kingdom. Align to all the vibrations within the word that you are. And allow those frequencies to express through you, through us, as we come together to co-create a world where all people are valued and respected and honored, cherished, celebrated. just because I am. You are. I am. So be it. So it is. Let's sing Sanctuary again together.
Oh, prepare me to be sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving. I am a living sanctuary.
Just breathe into that, claiming it, allowing it, knowing I am a living, breathing, vitally alive sanctuary. And so it is. Thank you. Everybody breathing? So let's take a moment to know that now is a time when we have an opportunity to be an expression of that through our gifts, our financial good, the many ways that we serve and contribute here, one of the many ways. And thank you all for the ways that you contribute, all that you do through many different avenues, and for your financial contributions, whether you do that here or online in many different ways. We are grateful for that. So take what you're going to share, or take on your heart what you have shared. I want you to really just imagine holding that in front of your heart and allowing that heart energy to infuse whatever you have shared, what you're going to share, knowing that that is an expression of the divine as you in the physical form. And we are grateful for that knowing, grateful for all that we receive, grateful for all that we are willing and able to share and give. We know that we are blessed in the giving and in the receiving. And so it is.
There'll be a chance for us to sing during the song, and there's never any pressure, of course, to sing. You know that. Sing this together. People get ready. There's a train coming. Don't need no baggage, you can just get on board.
take a moment, raise your hands, and use your hands as an energy blessing. As we bless these gifts, these offerings today, we know that they come from love, and we know that they serve love as we share them in so many ways. We are blessed as we give. We are blessed as we receive. And we are so thankful, so thankful. And we receive these gifts in light and love. And knowing it is so, together we say, and so it is. So again, thank you
Thank you.
for being here today. Your smiling faces always bless me. And I appreciate being able to be here and to share that with you. Feel the energy coming from you and the flow of energy. I love that. And so thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's
Love the
sing out,
music
huh?
today.